Hmm.
Oh. Turnabout memories.
It's Mia when she's younger?
I wonder if we get to play as Mia.
Yeah.
Turnabout memories.
Yes.
Unless we're going back in time when she was alive and she was Trigger Phoenix.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
I'm gonna say it's you.
How did I get into this mess?
Is it?
Or was it a guy? Or is it just... Why did I do it? Why did I do that? Oh.
Is it Phoenix?
It was a Phoenix. Is it Phoenix?
I wish
it
would
now?
fucking say. Okay, you be the green. Hey, it's none of your business.
God. I'm telling you, for your sake, if you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news.
You're lying.
Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl.
Stop it. Objection. Don't talk about her like that.
Oh.
He did.
I'm concerned.
Why is he wearing that?
I know!
It wasn't me. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
He's so afraid.
5 years earlier, Mia Fey, second trial.
Okay. So it's like back in time. April 11th. 1940. 9:40 a.m. Yeah, it should be okay. Yeah. It's time. It's finally time. I'm kind of nervous.
You get to stars the thing. Oh, it's you, still.
Oh! It's Mr. Grossberg. Good morning. Yeah, please calm yourself down. You're going to give yourself a arrest for your suspicious behavior, you know. What are you talking about? I'm relaxed, Mr. Grossberg. Look at me. I'm relaxed. Let's go on my lap.
Lapels.
Oh, lapels! Yes. You obviously haven't gotten the temperament, Jesus, temperament to be a lawyer. I'm so sorry. It's just that I'm so nervous today. That's right. This is your first time in the big leagues, isn't it? But if you're my dear, I am Marvin Grossberger. Am I at your service? Actually, this is my second time in a court. Still, you surprised me with your earnest request last night. Let me handle this case, you suddenly said, and quite forcefully too. I just found out yesterday about the case. I mean... What? And you already learned all the relevant facts. The facts. Well, about that, you see, I mean, of course, I have, I think. Oh dear. In any case, don't let our client see you're so nervous. You see the poor young man. He's not a girl. The pink sweater over there, that's our client.
Ow. Good morning there, everybody.
Good morning. Tried he silent Mia?
Mina, yes, Mina. I just want to say, ow. I'll give it all I've got. Yep, it'll be fine, no problem.
Oh, what's wrong? Do you have a cold or something, Mr.
Right.
Right?
Actually, it's Wright. Like the Flying Brothers. People screw it up all the time. And yeah, I have a cold. That's what this makes us ask for. My doc says this way, I won't give it to anyone else. Be kind to others, he says.
Mr. Wright, you have nothing to fear in court today. If you're truly innocent, I promise I'll save you.
Yeah. Please let go of my shirt.
That's right. He's the one on trial, not you. He's the one who should be nervous. You need to stay strong for your client, Mia. She's... My name is Mifei. I'm still pretty new at this lawyer thing. The first time I appeared in court was a year ago. That trial, traumatized me so badly, I thought I'd never set foot in another courtroom. It's been 1 year since then, and well, here I am again. But this time, I'm going to win. He looks so down. For my client and for myself.
I'm kind of embarrassed that he's wearing that.
I know! Oh, now it's April 11th, 10 a.m.
That's my cousin's birthday.
Court is now in session for the trial of Phoenix Wright. Defendant is ready, Your Honor.
Oh god. I mean, even though you were him, I get to be him this time. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Defense today is Miss Mifei, was it? Yes, Your Honor. Is there a problem? I was under the impression that Marvin Grossberg was to be lining the defense.
Leading.
Yes, well, you see, Mr. Grossberg had a bit of an emergency. But isn't that him standing there just right next to you? Yeah, well... You're just a rookie. Are you sure you can really handle this? Don't let him scare you. Yeah, give him your toughest look. Of course, Your Honor. I think. Well, was it Mr. Payne?
Yeah, Payne.
Payne, your opening statement, please.
Well. I can't believe a veteran like me has to spend his time babysitting a new defense lawyer. Don't worry, little girl. Oh god. I'm getting tired of boys calling women little girls.
Yep.
It will all be over soon.
What was that all about? Was he trying to trash talk me?
Now then, I'd like to proceed with a summary of events on the day in question. The incident occurred on the campus of Ivy University. The murder victim was a student named Doug Swallow. He was a 4-year student studying pharmacology.
Sounds like he was a very bright young man.
Yes, well, he was my lover. Next, we have a photo taken at the scene of the crime. He got electrocuted in the ass.
It does!
Students discovered the scene shortly after the murder. They found the victim's body. And the defendant, who had obviously bungled his getaway and then called the police.
That certainly makes the defendant look very suspicious indeed. Very well. The court accepts this photo into record as evidence. Evidence.
Okay.
By the way, I can't quite tell the cause of death from the photo. God, he plays with his little...
His pompadour hat. Hair. It could be a hat. Your reputation for sagacity, never seen that word, is well earned, Your Honor. The truth is that this victim died a rather unusual death. He died of death.
Unusual death? What do you mean, Mr. Payne?
Well, perhaps the defense would like to take this question.
Huh?
A simple question, I thought. I might loosen you up a bit. Ew. Gross.
You.
I am a genteel man, if you will.
A what? Stand up to him. Yeah. Show him what you've made of. A perfectly opportunity. Well, what was it that caused... Okay, go on. I don't know anymore. My mustache. Please say you know at least this much. I'm sorry, I didn't get a chance to read through the whole file. My hemorrhoids are being getting to my hemorrhoids. I don't want to say that out loud. It's active again.
God, you don't want to say it out loud.
No, he doesn't. Now see here, my hemorrhoids again. The details of the case are filed under the court record. Look at them. But you knew that already, didn't you? The court record? I think I can see that by pressing R. Just R button.
Date of death 4/9. That was 2 days ago.
So he was shocked. Why is that weird? Why is that unusual?
So let me look at the picture.
He had an umbrella. It was raining.
The umbrella's bent.
I think he was electrocuted through the umbrella.
Because it's possible. I don't know how it came down though, but
unless someone must have either if someone did kill him or it was totally accidental death.
Yeah.
All of the weapons we need can be found in the court record.
I thought you said I love the weapons.
I love all the weapons. Take a good look. Hard look at the day there and think that cat carefully before you answer, my dear. Yes, sir. I'll do just that. I got to stay calm. I can't let that prosecutor get the better of me. The court record. Okay, let's take a look. I'll just press the R1 button here again. Now then, with attorney for the defendants, please answer the question.
Do I have an attorney's badge? I do.
What was the cause of death? Electrocution. According to the court record, it was a fatal electric shock. In other words, electrocution. Electrocution. But how could such a thing happen? Did the murderer use some type of new superpower? Stun gun, perhaps?
The answer to that will become crystal clear as this trial proceeds, Your Honor. But before that, there is more fatal issue.
What's that?
Why, motive, of course. Apparently there was some bad blood between the victim and the defendant.
Bad blood. What do you mean?
Oopsie. I'm terribly sorry. You're the defense attorney, so you must know all about it. I shouldn't be stealing your spotlight like this.
I really don't like this guy's smug attitude. That's Winston Payne for you. He is one smooth operator, if you catch my drift.
They don't call me
They
the
don't call
killer.
me...
Oh.
They don't call... I mean, he don't call himself the rookie killer for nothing, you know?
Let's switch over to him so I thought he was talking.
I know! Now then, let's hear from the defendants. What was the source of the bad blood between the victim and the defendant? This time I would like to see some supporting evidence. Evidence? No need to get all worked up over this. I said all our weapons can be found in the court record. Find the evidence you need and then shove it into old grey-beard face. Yes, sir. In old grey-beard's face. Mr. Grossberg. Try to set a better example for the young lady. Yeah, evidence isn't the only thing in the court record. People's profiles are, well, you can toggle between profiles and evidence with the L1 button, so be sure to go over it. And now let's see what you've got. Show me what you got. What was the cause of the blood between Phoenix, Wright, and the victim? Okay, that's the... Oh.
I'm gonna assume it's her.
Yeah.
Dated the victim Doug Swallow up until 8 months ago. He's 20. How old is Phoenix? 21? Really? So he's like 26 in the main timeline?
Yeah.
He's 49.
Oh god.
61, damn. Okay. Oh.
Take that! The reason for bad blood between the two of them was this one here. Dahlia?
Dahlia.
Dahlia
Hawthorne.
Hawthorne. Is it?
Very good, Miss May. You seem to have picked up at least this much. This woman is the girlfriend of the defendant, Phoenix Wright. But up until about 8 months ago, she was the victim. She was with the victim, Mr. Swallow. Clearly, she had some sort of play in the story.
Yeah, he's done it again. Before the cross-examination starts, he's already got the judge thinking like he wants. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness.
If it pleases the court, the prosecution would like to call Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What? Himself? Well, say. It's fine. After all, Mr. Wright is innocent, right? The defendant has no objection. Very well. The court calls Mr. Phoenix Wright to the witness stand.
It's so weird not being the fucking defense attorney right now. Witness, please take your name and occupation. Yes, my name is Phoenix Wright. My job is well, right now I guess I'm a suspect.
No. He means, what did you do before you were arrested?
Oh, true. I was a university student. Mr. Wright, you understand that you were a suspect in the death of your fellow student, Doug Swab, but I didn't do it. I'm innocent, I tell you. I tell you.
Will the defendant please refrain from passing on his call to the rest of us? Well, that's why he has this mask on.
Seems the witness has something that he wants to say.
Well then, Mr. Wright, please tell us about your relation to the victim.
Right away, Your Honor. I'm sick.
The victim and I?
I admit I was there, but I'm not a killer. All I did was find his body. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. I never even noticed that cat that's in front of my screen right now. Goddamn it, Millie, move! I'm gonna throw something at you. My god. I never wanted to talk to that stuck-up British wannabe.
I see. You hardly knew the victim?
Right, like I said, I'm not a killer.
It looks like the judge understands. That cat. You're being naive. You know, too naive. Huh? You're just gonna start singing a song, Arthur?
Yes.
Oh my god, that'd be great though. Like Peter.
Pretty much. It seems that you've forgotten one small thing, young lady.
And that would be?
This witness still has to undergo something called cross-examination.
Cross-examination... He's right. It's the defendant's duty to carry out the cross-examination. The purpose is to determine if the witness' testimony contains any contradictions, not contradictions. Contradictions? I can't say it.
Contradictions?
That's alright. But if the witness is lying, their statements will be conflicted with the court record. But Mr. Wright is my client. Even if he is your client, in court, a lies must be struck down. By the heavens! As a lawyer, that is your duty, you see. What does he mean by that? Is he saying that testimony just now? That there was a lie? Contradiction? I can't say that word. Now then, your cross-examination, if you please, to say. Please, Mr. Wright, tell me you haven't been lying. That accent comes out occasionally. If you wouldn't do that to me, would you? Well, I don't think you would do it
on purpose.
Like on purpose, yeah.
Alright, do you want to be Mia and I'll just go through what you want me to do?
Oh, like which ones?
Yeah, you choose this time since you're the defense.
Okay.
What do you want me to press on?
What were all the ones? There's that one. That was the first one.
Oh god,
Oh
my
god.
eyeball. Yeah.
You think that one's sticking out more, that he just found the body?
Possibly.
Or is it the one that he barely knew the dude?
Let me look at the profiles. Hold on, let me rub my eye for a minute.
Yeah.
While you think about what you want to do, because, oh my god. I think I have something in my eye.
That's annoying.
I know. Okay. But he was also a student at the university too, though.
Yeah. So... And like...
Do you want to press on all I did was find his body?
Yeah. You say you found the body, so who called the police?
Huh? Oh, unfortunately, it was some other students that notified the police.
Other students?
That's correct. They were witnesses. Witnesses who saw the defendant standing there next to the body in shock.
What? Is this true, Mr. Wright?
Achoo! Achoo!
Could you stop sneezing every time you're in a bind?
Well, it's true that I was pretty shocked when I found the body. But I'll just question him on all the other things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you didn't know his face or even his name, right?
Right. Well, no. That is, I mean...
So, which is it? Did you know him or not?
Choo! Choo!
Now, see here, you can't avoid answering the question by sneezing all day.
Well, I guess I did know his name.
News to me. Why didn't he tell me that before?
I heard he used to date Dolly.
Who's this Dolly person?
Ah, yes, that would be the defendant's lover, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oh, I see. Young love. So bittersweet.
But that's all I knew about him.
Mr. Wright, you stated the following in your testimony. I hardly knew the guy to begin with.
That's right, I mean, why would I even...
But that doesn't sound right. If you hardly knew him, then why would you say that the victim was a stuck-up British wannabe? Yeah, that's also what I was thinking.
Choo!
Well, Mr. Wright?
No, it wasn't me. I'm not a killer, I swear.
Mr. Wright, I'd like to give you an opportunity to revisit your testimony. How is that you knew the victim was, as you put it, a British wannabe?
Yes, well... he's always walking around with a huge Union Jack on the back of his shirt.
Okay. Did you see it at the crime scene, the Union Jack, I mean?
Yes, that's right. I saw it at the crime scene. That's why I figured he must love British stuff, see? It's true, gross. Crossed my heart. I swear I did do it.
Because I couldn't fish you on the salmon I ate last night.
Salmon.
I know. May I ask you something, Miss Faye? Yeah, Your Honor? What is it now? Who is this person anyway, the Union Jack fellow?
The Union Jack, name of the United Kingdom's flag.
Oh, I see. So you mean like the stars and the stripies, right?
The stripies.
It's the stripies.
As usual, Your Honor, your insights astound me.
Hey, something just occurred to me. Is there something strange about this bit just now? Yeah, there is a contradiction. I'm crocker-dishing myself. Mr. Gressberg!
Hold on, I want to look at the picture again. Okay, he has a jacket on, but I don't see anything on the back of it. Weird.
Quickly now, show that boy you mean business with evidence, I mean. Okay, yeah, check that carefully. Well, my dear, do you think you can manage on your own from this point?
Yeah.
1 year ago, I was in the courtroom just like this. I can do it. I can handle this myself. You mustn't try to bite off more than you can chew, yeah. I'll be fine. I know what I have to do. Remember, you can always press him to get more information. Oh, one more thing. When you're going to state contradiction, make sure you present some different proof. Oh god. Okay. Yeah. One more time, from very beginning of this testimony.
Okay. Is there...
Okay.
I never talked to the British Stuck wannabe. He always wore a thing on his jacket.
Do we present him with...
I think I want to present this.
Are you certain you saw the Union Jack?
Yeah, I'm sure. It was right there on his back.
Say, is there some point to this line of questioning? Your Honor, please take another look at the crime scene photo.
Hi, Luna.
Hi, Luna. As you see, there's absolutely nothing to do on the victim's back.
Exactly. Hey, wait a minute. He's wearing a leather jacket. The Union Jack was on the back of the t-shirt he was wearing.
I was under the impression that you actually came across the body. But if that was really the case, then you wouldn't know that, would you? You'd have no idea at all what he was wearing underneath that jacket. Mr. Wright, you've been lying to me.
Vroom.
Vroom.
Please forgive me.
Yeah, you've made our client cry. Let him. That P on his chest doesn't stand for Phoenix anyways. I can't believe I trusted him. Mr. Wright was all wrong.
That was an impressive bit of cross-examination. Thank you for uncovering the defendant's lies for me. It's quite clear that this man did not simply stumble upon the scene of the crime.
Did I go too far?
By the way, Mr. Wright, you seem to have a rather bad cold. Have you taken any medicine for it? Yeah, I took some, but... Was the medicine you took over-counter, brand called Cold Killer X? Yeah, that's right, it kills colds. Good. Hey, wait a second. How did you know I'm a big fan of Cold Killer X? Would you happen to have that medicine with you right now?
I'm concerned. What does that to do with...
He's gonna say that he's under the effects of drugs, I feel like. Well, actually, I seem to have lost it somewhere.
He lost it? Does that even have anything to do with the case?
Or maybe he's gonna say that they found the bottle near the body? Mr. Wright, shall I tell you where your cold medicine is right now? Huh? Got it? I'd like to take a look at another photo of the crime scene.
What's this in the victim's hand? It's... drugs! The Cold Killer X! Yes, but even I got a bottle of Cold Killer X in my apartment. Oh god, I forgot! Oh, hi, Hazel!
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that argument won't work. That's his new voice. There's no doubt about whose this bottle of Cold Killer X belongs to. Especially since Mr. Wright's fingerprints are all over it.
So? What?
Since you're the murderous intent, Mr. Swallow must have swallowed it. Dropped by Mr. Wright and hit his hand. His purpose of doing so will he'd have identified the killer as Phoenix Wright. He sounds like Toad from Mario.
order in the court.
Okay, but they should have tested for fingerprints also. Your Honor, I'd like to present this photo and bottle of evidence.
Very well, the court will now accept them into the court record.
Okay. Found clutch in the victim's hand, covered. Oh, okay, they did fingerprints.
Yes, they did. I think you, like, didn't take that in.
No, I didn't.
You read it, but didn't take it in.
Good voice. Also, the victim's wristwatch was broken.
Broken.
Yes, it ceased functioning when a large wave of electricity passed through it. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have some kind of explanation for all this?
This is really bad. Oh, my buttocks. My poor hemorrhoids. What's really happened?
What really happened?
Was there some tea?
Speaking of tea, I'm gonna take a drink. The truth is, I went because he called me. He was in the pharmacology department, so we agreed to meet at 2:45 behind that building. We talked for a bit, and then around 3 we split up. Then later, when I went back to find him laying there, I'd been taking Cold Killer X for the last 2 or 3 days, but I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident.
So he's searching for it. Mr. Wright, that's completely different from the testimony you just gave previously.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was afraid you wouldn't believe the truth. You'll forgive me if I say I hardly find your current testimony any credible.
Faye, please begin your cross-examination. Oh, please, Mr. Wright, don't tell him any more lies. Okay.
Should I question him on everything, or is there a certain one you want me to do? When did they find the body? At 3 p.m. Okay. And then around we split up. I'll press him on that one.
Yeah. So, what was it you were talking about?
You know, that maybe hang out sometime.
No. Hang out again sometime. I wish that were true.
And then, you want to know why he went back?
Yeah. So you say you went back?
Yeah. That's when I found the body.
Yes, but why did you go back in the first place? Weren't you angry with them?
Well, that's right, I was.
Then why, Mr. Wright? Why did you go back there? Ichigo?
I thought maybe we could make up. Two.
Judging by this, I'm pretty sure no one is buying this. Okay. On the day of the incident, what did you do for lunch?
What does that have to do with anything?
You can never be too sure.
I always eat with Dolly, just the 2 of us. Dolly's handmade lunches are just the greatest. Her mini omelets are magically delicious.
What? Youch, is that right?
Yeah.
Why did you punch me in the jaw? Oh, I'm so sorry. I just felt like hurting someone all of a sudden.
God.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I can't seem to find any contradictions.
Luna, did you just snort behind me?
The boy isn't exactly what I'd call a natural-born liar, you know. But still, we can't have him continue to spout nonsense. Yeah, I know, but what can I do? Hey, Ichigo, lay the fuck down. Well, I'm currently, there's a cat trying to hide in my lap. He's still behind something. That's right. Information. Now is information. We need more. Anyway, anything.
I don't get a question on this.
No. What? There. Was it Mr. Sala who indicated you should meet at 9:45?
2:45.
2:45. Also 9:45 too.
Yeah, and we were both there right on time.
You said the victim was in the pharmacology department, correct?
Yeah, he was studying how to manufacture and improve pharmaceuticals. Everyone called him the alchemist of IVU.
An alchemist, I see.
He was Edward Elric. I gotta admit it, he was a little suspicious. He had a whole laboratory and everything. It was filled with chemicals and strange machines that run on high voltage electricity.
Oh ho ho, how fascinating. He sounds like he was quite an ambitious young man. What do I do? Maybe I should ask him for some more details.
I think
about the department? Yeah. I was wondering if you could tell us a bit more about the pharmacology department.
Pharmacology, yes.
Pharmacology. Fucking.
Okay, sure. I don't know that much though.
Pharmacy. Jeez. A little bit earlier in your testimony, you said something interesting. You said the department uses strange medicine. Yeah, machines that run on high voltage electricity.
That's right, and they sure look dangerous. They use non-voltage, so they're high voltage cables anywhere.
High voltage cables?
So I wonder if he went out trying to fix it, or something.
Yeah, I wonder that too.
And, yeah, that's all I got so far.
Yeah, I know, same.
Yeah, there were electrical poles set up all around the building. The high voltage cables ran overhead around the roof.
Finally, I think we're getting somewhere. No. I think that's enough for now. So the defendant and the victim met at approximately the time of his death, and then the defendant returned to the scene for some unknown reason.
I'm not entirely sure, but by explanation, my voice keeps changing about the medicine bottle eater.
Tell me... Let me be frank here, Mr. Wright. Your testimony cannot be trusted.
What do you mean? I knew it was too much work for a little girl.
Oh my god. However, there is one mystery that still remains.
There is, Your Honor.
How the murder was carried out, of course. Just how was the victim electrocuted?
Well,
I don't believe the murder weapon has been
produced.
Yeah, produced. Yeah, correct.
Well, that is, you are correct, Your Honor.
She got a burp. How exactly was Mr. Sala killed? If I could somehow establish how it was done, maybe I could still come out of this mess smelling like a rose. Okay. I think we can. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can.
Yeah.
If not, we're done for.
Your Honor! Yes, Miss Faye? I believe that if we were to piece together everything we've heard up until now, we should be able to solve the mystery of how Mr. Sala died. I'm very determined. That should be most impressive.
Wait, the brat statement? Coming from Rookie.
Just gotta dance. Do a little ding.
Tequila! But even a beginner like you must understand that I'm a villain of the rules court, yes. An attorney must be able to sustain their arguments with evidence.
I have evidence. Of course, I know that. Actually, I had totally forgotten about that. Now then, Miss A, let me show me what you have. Show me what you got. Okay, so they gave us the drugs he was holding. Like, what's the drugs made out of? Does it tell you?
Oh god. It scared me for a second when I clicked on it.
Mm-hmm. Because, yeah, there's the crime scene, like, there's an umbrella, which we know there was, but it's not...
Well, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
That's the
As
only
with the
other
cause
one.
of death. Mm-hmm. I say, this picture captures it quite well. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. The umbrella. But there's nothing that even remotely resembles a murder weapon here. I'm afraid the defense is going to have to explain this a bit more detail. This way, we're pointed to where it touched you.
This thing. I'm gonna assume it's this thing. I hope. Okay.
Well,
sometimes
naturally, it's right. Yeah, I know.
The hitbox is a little iffy.
Naturally, it's right here. That's. What is that? Severed electrical cable. I believe, Your Honor? Remember the testimony we've heard? The machines, the pharmacologicals students use in their experience require high voltage. And because of that, there are special high voltage cables strung up everywhere. So then the high voltage cable? Yes, the high voltage cable is the cause of death. That is the most likely explanation. That certainly sounds plausible. Well, Mr. Rain, what do you have to say about this?
I believe some praise is in order.
Give me a prize. Don't toy with me, old man.
Now, the victim's cause of death may indeed have been of high voltage cable by Lincoln Park. However, I want you to think what they really implies. The only one who had the opportunity to use a cable of murder weapon was the defendant. How would he do it without electrocuting himself?
Exactly! That much is certainly true.
Because it's not like he can go up there and just cut it with scissors.
No! Oh, apparently got proof. Okay.
Okay. Yes, and that's not all. We have proof. Irrefutable proof that will establish that Mr. Wright was the murderer.
You do? Well, what is it?
His fingerprints.
His fingerprints? You mean the defendant's fingerprints were on something besides the medicine bottle?
Let's take another look at the crime scene. I'm a big baby man.
He is a big baby man, though.
As you can see, the victim is wearing a leather jacket. And as you may know, leather holds fingerprints quite well.
You mean...
Yes, it was quite clearly imprinted on the chest area of the victim's jacket. The palm print of the defendant's very own hand.
What?
I can only think of one way Mr. Wright could have left a print like that. Intent on murder, he squarely pushed the victim toward the severed electrical cable, lips locked. I was trying to do a fucking... one of those romantic things. The way he was saying it was making it sound romantic.
It does. He actually did. Order the stuff. Oh, it's like... Sounds like the dude was like backing Phoenix in a corner, like actually hitting on him. I think we can conclude that there is no reason to continue with this cross-examination. Stick a fork in us. We're done. Mr. Kressberg. My hemorrhoids never lie. The show is over. I knew that boy was guilty the first time I saw him. No, you're wrong. Mr. Wright is innocent. No. Further evidence is required to continue. Convince me of this man's guilt. Your Honor. At this time, I am prepared to render a verdict in this case. Do you have something further to add, Miss Faye? By slapping you. I mean, this is what you want, Mr. Wright? Huh? Is this... You still haven't told us the truth, the whole truth. If you don't say something now, the judge is going to hand down his verdict. I wonder
Okay,
if...
my Juju.
Hmm.
But I can't say it. I just can't say it. If I told you what really happened, then I'd be...
It's okay, Mr. Wright. I'm your attorney. You can trust me.
Miss Faye.
Oh, no matter what it is you have to say, I believe in you, and I'll present you to the very end.
Bugs.
Bugs. With
Bunny.
bugs. Why is he objecting that?
We've already established the status quo. There's no further need for him to say anything. I'll get you sick, bitch. Wait a minute.
Mr. Wright.
I'll tell you what really happened. But I've already told you, Mr. Wright, there's no need to go further. I did it. I admit I pushed him. It's my fault. It's all my fault. That Doug Swallow is dead. But it sounds like it was an accident, even if he did push him.
Yep.
That girl, you shouldn't see her. Okay.
Yeah, you shouldn't see them.
Hey,
yeah,
it's
we
none
did.
of your business.
I'm telling you, for your sake, if you continue to see her, it's gonna be bad news.
You're lying.
Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl.
I wonder
She's
if he
not
was
a
trying
girl.
to save him or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it. Don't talk about her like that.
Yep, and then... Uh-oh. So... Everyone's shocked. What you just said? Was that the truth?
Yes, I was afraid. Afraid that if I told the truth, everyone would think I was the murderer for sure.
Well, as things currently stand, we're all absolutely convinced you are.
Please. Please give me one more chance to explain. This time I swear I'll tell the whole truth. It'll be okay, won't it, Miss Faye? I believe in you.
Oh, thank you? I still can't believe it. You really did push the victim. It feels like my hemorrhoids are doing the heart. Heart shake.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Can't say that. Okay.
That guy, he was talking about bad about Dolly. And then I poked him. And then he died. I lost my temper and gave him a shove. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. A little while after I left, I started to get worried. So I went back, but he was just laying there, dead. Well, that explains it. Quite simple. When you pushed him, Mr. Swallow flew back and touched the electrical cable. He died from shock. And that is, say, phone distracting me. As they say, that is.
A simplification indeed.
You turned into a robot for a second. At the time of that incident, a light rain fell down, and I fell down too. Went from the rain, the victim was more easily electrocuted.
Oh no.
But when I pushed him, there weren't any electrical cables nearby. If there had been something like that, even I wouldn't have noticed it.
Yeah, that's true. Even a doofus like him could have missed that. Let's say. Let me warn you right now that if your cross-examination doesn't yield any new facts, I intend to deliver my verdict without further delay. Are we clear on that? Yes, Your Honor.
I keep feeling like bugs are touching me.
No.
I know.
Don't give up, yeah. If he is innocent, there must be some kind of evidence somewhere that will prove it.
When I pushed the victim.
I pushed him.
He pushed.
Hmm.
I'm curious about that loud noise he heard, though.
Yeah, same.
Where is it? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I went past it.
So we can find something that shows his innocence from this testimony, my dear. I'm afraid the judge will make his final decision with no more remorse whatsoever. Yes, sir. Right now, I need even more information. That information that will help me turn up some contradictions. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Gave a shove at the moment I heard some a loud gun.
It's a loud noise. What would you say that noise was, Mr. Wright?
I'm not sure, but it was really loud. It was like snap. You know, come to think of it. I wonder what that was. Clearly, Your Honor. It was the sound of the victim being electrocuted.
No.
No.
You're not qualified to decide that. What should I do? I'm treading on some dangerous grounds here. I think it was just the thing snapping.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright, that loud noise you heard may be extremely important. So try to remember what it was.
How do I put it? It was like a sharp crack. Could it have been?
Yes, could it have been? Hurry up and tell us.
When I pushed him, he dropped the umbrella he was holding.
So did the umbrella?
I don't think the umbrella would have enough strength to break it.
No.
Unless it flew up and then it got electrocuted and then it
That's
snapped.
what I was thinking. It got stuck.
He fell right on top of it and it broke.
Oh, okay. The umbrella. Okay, so that's how that umbrella got broke.
Oh, I forgot to read it.
It's okay. Oh, umbrella, huh? Did that umbrella belong to the victim?
Yeah, it was a plastic umbrella. Cheap and frail, kind of like the owner. Is plastic conductive? I don't think plastic's conductive, is it? Unless it's wet, which it would have been.
Would have been. It was rainy.
Then again, I wish I had any kind of umbrella. I was totally soaked to the bone.
Let's see. Do you think is there something important to in that testimony? Oh well. Was it important?
I'm gonna say it's important.
Okay. Let's see. The new information you've been waiting for.
Coming to a theater near you.
Of course it's important. No, this cheap umbrella is more than important. It's vital. I want to officially have it entered into the testimony, not juju.
Heh. How perfectly fitting flimsy information for a flimsy lawyer.
Fucker. The court agrees to the defendant's request. Witness, please add the bit about the cheap umbrella to your testimony. Kinda did, but okay. Okay, he fell on top of his umbrella.
And then I've been wanting to use this because his umbrella is way over there, though.
Why didn't you testify about the umbrella from the very beginning?
Come on, if I hadn't mentioned that.
I wouldn't have been able to counter the prosecution's argument here.
What do you mean by that?
Take another look at the crime scene photo. Like, oh my god. According to Mr. Wright, the victim fell on top of his umbrella. However, if you look closely, the umbrella is nowhere near the victim. Actually, it's by the electrical pole. You're absolutely right. The conclusion here is obvious. As the defendant left, the victim moved from where he fell. In other words, after he was pushed by the defendant, Mr. Solo was still alive. Yeah. Order, order, the victim moved. The victim killed himself. Mr. Wright, the umbrella is his photo. Where is it now?
Well, it was collected by the police at the crime scene.
I want it presented as evidence immediately.
Umbrella owner by the victim found near the electrical pole at the crime scene. But the umbrella could have simply been blown by the wind.
According to the testimony, the victim fell on top of the umbrella. 5 minutes left. There's simply no way it could have been blown there by the wind.
But
I know this matter of the umbrella seems really trivial. But as long as the soul still remains, I cannot render the final judgment.
No. No.
I must say, I find it hard to believe that a huge hole has been blown in the prosecutor's case by the defendant's testimony.
The victim fell on top of the umbrella. There was a loud sound when it happened.
Well done, Mia.
That's just his theme song.
Mr. Fain, what are you talking about?
Pardon me, Your Honor. It seems I was expecting much of a free ride. I was foolish to think I could establish guilt through cross-examination alone.
I'm afraid I don't follow what you're saying. Let me guess. You have another witness. Is it the tree victim? I mean, the
tree victim. Exactly. This witness testimony will be in
well, who is this witness?
Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
I wonder if she came up and was just like, I don't like you anymore. Dahlia, Dahlia.
I do, Your Honor. Defendant's very own lover is a witness to the whole thing. That's right. She was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
What?
I'm sorry to break the bad news to you, my dear.
I don't... Oh my god. It's fucking great. Bad news? You couldn't be more wrong. Actually, I've been waiting for this. Same.
You can't be serious.
Mia, what do you mean by that? I think this is a good point for us to stop at. Court will now enter a 20-minute recess. Hey, this is very convenient. Afterwards, we will listen to the testimony of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. April 11th, 11:52 a.m. You're so sad.
Miss Faye, I'm so sorry. But I'm back there,
It's alright. At least you told us the truth in the end, Mr. Wright.
Yeah. So I guess I can start to relax then, huh?
Relax, my boy. You can't be serious after hiding such important facts.
But the next witness is my Dolly, right? She'll save me. I just know she will.
No. Oh, why do you think that?
Huh? What do you mean? She's the love of my life. That's why.
The love of your life? Huh? Would you mind telling me more about you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne? Jeez.
Sure, no problem. Dolly and I, we first met about 8 months ago right here in this very courthouse. Actually, I'm studying to be a lawyer on the side anyway. One day, she and I bumped into each other in the reading room downstairs. That's why I really think it was fate that brought us together. As soon as I first set eyes on her, I knew she was the one for me. Oh, and here, take a look at this. She gave this to me the day we met, a symbol of our love. She had been wearing it around her neck that day, but then she took it off. But before she gave it to me, she said, I want you to carry this.
So she gave it to you as a present at sea.
This darling looks little bottle that's filled with memories of my darling Dolly.
It's certainly a little bottle, right?
Makes me so happy I show it to everyone I meet. I want to share my happiness with the whole world. Dolly's present.
Anyway. So after that, you and Miss Hawthorne started dating?
Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she's always said the same thing to me. Please give it back now.
What a strange girl asking for a present back like that. Whenever she gives it to, like, everyone that she dates again. By the way, Mr. Wright, the day you first met Dahlia Hawthorne, 8 months ago, it wouldn't happen to have been on August 27th, would it?
Yeah, it was. How did you know?
This happened on August 27th, right here in this courthouse.
What's this, a newspaper clipping? Let's see. Murder in the courthouse. Murder in the courthouse. Got a ring.
What are you reading there? Let me see that. Oh, I see. Yeah, I think I understand what you're trying to say. I think I understand why you suddenly took such a keen interest in this case. You believe there is some connection between these two cases, am I correct? So,
Okay.
I hope you don't mind, Mr. Grossberg. I need to finish this myself. Who died? Yes, but I'm afraid what you have will not be enough familiar. I'll go and have a look in the downstairs reading room and see what I can find. Thank you. God, I almost put in her accent. I want you to do whatever I can to be help to you. Yeah. Well, it says the library is over. I'll better all get moving. I guess so. That recess sure seemed longer than 20 minutes, though.
Or shorter.
To be continued. It's April 11th, 12:13 p.m. God. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Payne, please call your witness.
You actually said it right.
I know.
The next person is someone who witnessed the crime. The prosecution calls Miss Dahlia Hawthorne to the stand.
I don't know what voice that was.
I don't know either. Oh, God.
I like her outfit, but she looks like a bitch.
Yeah, the butterflies. She a Disney princess? What's with the stiff silence? In my long career as a judge, I have been deceived by many witnesses. It's my job to doubt, to take no one at their word. But in your case, I must admit that you radiate a glow of complete sincerity.
She's very flat.
I can't believe you actually said that.
He sweats.
I am not a witness. Could you please state your full name?
Like, you know what, you can play her since she's
Okay.
Phoenix's girlfriend.
Don't worry, sweetie. Oh God, there's no need to be nervous.
If anyone says anything rude, you can be sure I'll cut them right down to size.
Okay.
It's like a fucking
Well.
old bag voice.
I know. I'll bash them with my gavel. I was like gravel. I love how they look straight at me when they say that. Thank you for calming my nerves. Trying to think. You're not all us. I almost feel right at home.
Not at all.
It was nothing. If we may move on now, what is your full name and occupation? My full name is Dahlia Hawthorne. What the fuck my name is? I'm a junior in literature at Ivy University. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence.
The honor's all mine.
No, the honor is all mine. Well, we all know whose milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Oh my god, she actually said it.
The fucking reference. Sir.
Is there something I can help you with?
You just go on and say whatever is on your mind. I'm sure that there must be some kind of mistake. What?
Feeny.
Feeny wouldn't kill anyone? I just know it. Yes. I can see why you'd say that. She's going to be a tough witness, alright. It only took her 12 seconds to wrap them all around her little finger. Now then, please proceed with your testimony. Let's hear about what you witnessed on the day of the incident, if you please. What did she witness?
What I witnessed.
I witnessed. I had been planning to go back to Feeney's place for after class was over. Feeny and Dougie, they were talking behind the building. Then you suddenly
Took a nap.
got all wobbly and just collapsed. That's when Feeny noticed that I was there. I just went to go. I just went to go and find some other students, and they called the authorities. I don't know what to say according to you, Miss Hawthorne. And the defendant didn't do anything wrong?
Young lady, as old as I am, and even I recall how hot the flames of young passion can burn. Nevertheless, it is my job to discover the truth. Please tell us the truth.
But I would never. Oh, that's more than enough, witness. I won't allow this to continue. What do you mean by that? Please, just let me proceed with my cross-examination, Your Honor. I, for one, don't plan to win my case on a bunch of paperless lies. Thin lies.
Not paperless.
You haven't changed a bit. Mia Fey, not Maya.
No.
God. Fuck.
What's this?
Sheesh.
So you two are acquainted?
Yeah, we've met before once.
Okay.
God, her eyes. In any case, Miss Fey, the floor is all yours. It's glad to see you again, Madam Fey. Madam, I'm no one's grandmother yet, girlie. What she doesn't know won't kill her.
No. Hey, Glenn. Go.
Okay.
They were talking.
They were talking.
And then...
Yeah,
I
so
should turn off
you...
my fucking thing.
Hello there, thing. Room.
I know. Okay,
So this one or the...
I'm gonna say this one, because he said he pushed him, and then she's saying he collapsed.
Yeah. Are you saying that the victim just collapsed on his own? Yes. In other words, the defendant never touched the victim, is that right? I was watching the whole time. I never did a thing to Dougie. If I press her for no good reason, I just know the judge will get angry with me. So what should I do about her testimony just now?
Contradiction, because... of reasons.
Feeble lies are not very becoming, Miss Hawthorne. So let's drop them, shall we? Well, what? I will never. Yep.
Miss Fey, I will not allow you to badger this witness. I'm Toad. I believe the defense is engaged in a fishing expedition.
Is this voice annoying, or should I change it?
No, it's fucking hilarious.
Okay.
As long as
That
it's
is,
not hurting your voice.
No, it's not yet.
She is no supporting. Please don't glare at me like that. I'm just doing my job. I might piss myself.
Now then, Miss Hawthorne, you little bitch. The defendant's palm print was found on Mr. Solo's leather jacket.
I think you said paw print.
It could have been a paw print. It has already been shown that Mr. Wright did in fact push the victim. What? There's no need to try to cover for the defendant. It would be much better if you come out and told us the whole truth. There's nothing to worry about, young lady. Just tell us everything that you saw. Yes, Your Honor, I will. If you don't mind, I'd like to revise my testimony. Looks like...
God.
I know. Looks like we're finally getting somewhere. My head thinks. The inside voice is telling me. Oh, actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie.
Why
not? It didn't look like they were fighting. I just didn't. I didn't hear anything unusual either. Okay. I went to go and find some other students and they called authorities. Okay. So why didn't she? She didn't see the whole thing then?
Do I have?
Drugs.
Ellie's
An article.
fell on top of the umbrella that was... Didn't look like
Yeah,
they were fighting and I didn't hear anything unusual. Then there was loud sound.
Yeah. You say you didn't hear anything unusual. Is that correct? Yeah, that's why I was very relaxed looking at the scenery around me. I love it when she does that. That's nice, but I find that just a little odd. I have here the testimony of your boyfriend, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And he clearly testified to the effect that when he pushed the victim, he heard a sharp, loud sound. He said that if you were really there, that really close to the two of them, why didn't you hear this noise as well?
Well, maybe the noise just wasn't all that memorable.
But according to Mr. Phoenix Wright testimony, it was a sharp noise, like a snap. There's no way a noise like that could fail to make an impression.
Eh.
I want her umbrella though.
May I have a moment to answer?
Now she's southern.
I know, it's a mix between cutesy and southern, by all means. I know that reason why I didn't hear the noise. You see, the truth is, I had my headphones on and I was listening to music at the time.
Headphones? You mean that both of your ears were covered? You don't have ears.
I don't have ears. The rain was just beginning to let up. I have ears now, but it seemed as though Thor wasn't ready for his fun to come to an end yet, of course. So the sky continued to flash and rumble. Thunder, lightning, huh?
Very, very frightening, Galileo.
Yes, I'm afraid of the sound of thunder. I might go southern again, so I put my headphones on and block it out.
I'm a monkey. Well, Your Honor, as you can see, there weren't any contradictions in testimony after all.
Wait a second. Yeah, that testimony just now. She said something that could wholly change this whole case. Was it?
Let's see.
Lightning? Or was it her music?
Could it have been? I'm gonna say there was lightning.
Your Honor, this is a problem with the witness testimony. What do you mean? Didn't you notice? She said there was lightning, correct? Yes. What about it? Well, lightning is actually a large discharge of electricity in the atmosphere. Am I right? Now that's not the time for a science lesson, Miss Faye. Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, since the cause of death was electrocution, isn't it possible that the victim died from being hit by a bolt of lightning? I must admit that the thought had not occurred to me. Just what kind of thoughts do occur to this guy anyway? This entire case is built on the premise that Mr. Doug Swallow was murdered. But that very premise itself is mistaken. The defendant believes that Mr. Swallow was, in fact, the victim of a stray bolt.
Let's put the bolt on trial.
It appears the defendant may be on the side of something. Could it be that the death was actually accidental? Alright, you did it. Yeah. Oh, taking that, not guilty. Okay.
Boing, 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 boing.
I know.
I'm hearing that you have such a low opinion of me, let's say.
Huh?
I'm not a fool, you know. The prosecution has done its research, Your Honor. We found that there were no lightning strikes on the day of that location.
What?
What's more, we have evidence that the electrical cable is definitely linked to this case.
Evidence, Mr. Freen. Well, what is this evidence?
This affidavit.
Who's this affidavit from?
The pharmacology students who were conducting experiments in their labs that day. Allow me to read out to the court of the testimony of the pharmacology students. All equipment in the labs lost power all of a sudden around 3 p.m. that day.
Was it a blackout?
All of the lab's equipment runs on high voltage, Your Honor.
So you're saying that equipment lost power because...
The way I'm saying the word sounds like he's gonna tell a ghost story.
I know! He fucking might!
Precisely, they lost power because of the severed sexual cable.
Sexual cable?
I almost figured that until you said it!
I tried to say electrical in that voice and no, it's like sexual cable.
Oh
The power outage occurred at approximately 3 p.m.
no. Which fits with the time of death listed in the autopsy exactly.
The autopsy.
Autopsy.
Exactly, in other words, the victim died as a result of touching the severed sexual cable.
Oh no.
Hairball. According to the students, the cables were very old. They were planning on having them replaced in the near future.
I see.
Apparently the cables had become so brittle that even the smallest bump would have caused them to break.
Oh, yep, he just gave us,
What did he give us? What are you
well,
talking about?
he just said if something touched it, it would just break easily.
Okay, yeah. Hold on, I'm reading. On some sort of impact. Okay. Probably a Genshin one.
Genshin Impact. However, there's one thing that troubles me. I'm old. If the cable could have been broken by any small bump, then it wouldn't have snapped if it hadn't been bumped into it, correct?
Well, I zoned out. I suppose you could say that.
Miss Faye.
So, what if he got pushed into the hole and then it came down and zapped him?
Yep.
Especially with him touching water at the base.
Exactly. Do you have any thoughts regarding the case of the shivered cable? Your Honor. Dun 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 dun. I don't like how this is looking one bit. I have to come up with some. Oh god, she went up again to try to regain some momentum. If it pleases the court, the defense would like to state its opinion. Well then, let's hear it. Who or what was that caused the cable to break?
Want to see my badge? My badge was caused it to break. It says who or what, so maybe. God, he's just so happy in this fucking thing.
Doug did it. He touched it.
Maybe, but
Who did it?
it was either him or Phoenix. He currently has a cold. Technically, it would have been Phoenix though, because he did push him.
Right.
Phoenix, right?
Right.
I hope this is the right one.
Your Honor, please think back to Mr. Wright's testimony. Right, because he did push him. Or the defendant's testimony. He said that after he pushed the victim crash sounds, he heard a loud snarp sound. Now, this happened at around 3 p.m., correct? Yeah, that sounds about right. Wait, Are you saying that the lab equipment lost power at 2:55 p.m., which fits right in Mr. Wright's timeline? In other words, it was Mr. Wright's shove that caused the power outage. Just got a smirk.
Yes, the prosecution also came to the same conclusion. It was the very shove that caused Mr. Swallow to be electrocuted.
I'm afraid I can't agree with you there, Mr. Payne.
Well, what's it supposed to mean?
Take a look at where the victim landed after being shoved. See the umbrella? It's by the electrical pole. That's right. The victim banged into that pole as a result of being pushed. It was that impact that caused the cable to break. Well then, that makes sense. And then the victim was electrocuted? I'm sorry, Your Honor, but no, it doesn't make sense at all. If the victim was shoved into the far pole, then he couldn't have been electrocuted by this severed cable in the foreground here.
Yark.
In other words, someone other than my client must have electrocuted the victim. Yeah, I feel like they took an opportunity to order in the court, and that's why I don't trust them.
Yeah.
The limitations of my enemy, how I've longed to hear them. It's true, the defendant is absolutely correct. There doesn't seem to be any way. Mr. Judge, sir, may I say something? The matter of the attorney's explanation, she said some things that are a little different than I remember them. What?
What?
Oh, what? Please, just once more. May I please testify one last time, please, Miss Judge? I'm gonna cry. Of course, it's alright. Just go right ahead and give your new testimony. This is it. She's finally starting to show her true colors. What happened, part 2? The truth is, Freddy pushed him twice. Oh my god. The first time was into the electric pole. That's the one the cable broke. Then Dougie tried his best to run away from him, but Freddy caught up and crashed into him from behind. The cable snapping and Dougie being electrocuted, it all occurred in less than a minute. God, she's lying.
Yeah.
So after being shoved, the victim got up and tried to run away.
And that is when the defendant pushed him for the second time.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Jesus. Penny. But I just have to tell the truth. And I'm doing the right thing, am I, Mr. Judge? Of course you are, my dear. As painful as it may seem, you are. Now then, Miss Faye, you may proceed with your cross-examination. Okay.
So...
Yeah, I don't believe that. Miss Hartthorne, previously in your testimony you said the following. Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie. I know. I'm sorry. I wanted to protect Penny. So that's why you basically lied to the court? I was the bad girl. I know. Mr. Judge? Yes? Would you please forgive little on me? Of course he wouldn't. What? Come on now, I'm just it's just a little white lie. I will forget it this time, but please be more careful from now on, alright? Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Judge. Not at all. Oh. The judge had better be more careful himself. A dark alley is friendlier than that girl. A dark alley is friendlier than that girl.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I got an achievement.
Ah, fucking great.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I
Less than a minute.
don't believe those little fucking drugs.
I remember he had a watch on. And it happened in less than a minute?
Yeah. That's enough, witness. I'm afraid I don't understand. You will in a minute. Could you please take a look at this picture? Oh, that medicine. That's the one Anime likes to take for his cold. It's not the medicine I want you to look at. It's the wristwatch. With what? Jesus. It stopped at the precise time the victim was electrocuted. In other words, 3:05 p.m. Yeah, and your point is, let's see. My point is this. What time was it when the lab suffered that power outage due to the cable snapping?
Well, according to the student's testimony, the answer is clear. It was 2:55.
Oh, would you care to explain to the court, Miss Delia Hawthorne's, what exactly happened within 10 minutes in interval? Yeah.
Interval, yeah.
The defendant proposes that it was during this interval that the real murder killed Mr. Duckswallow. Mm-hmm. Order in the court.
This is nonsense, the real murderer.
Even you can't deny that the time between the cable breaking and the electrocution are completely unaccounted for.
Then who was it? Who are you saying you could have done it?
There's only one person who could have murdered Mr. Solo. Only after my client had left the scene was there a window of opportunity for the real killer. Say, in the defense, ready to incite someone on as his real killer. Jesus, it's highly time. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Yes, Your Honor, we are ready. Very well, but remember, if you accuse the wrong person, you will be penalized. Think very carefully before you speak, Miss Faye. Now then, Miss Faye, let's have it. Who is the real killer?
Who do you fucking think?
That little fucking bitch. It could only have been you, Delia Hawthorne.
The judge derped for a second also.
He did. I think he did, yeah. Oh, how could you?
The defense is grasping at straws.
10 minutes passed between the time the cable broke and the time of the electrocution.
Hold on, my cats are doing cute things.
Okay, what exactly were you doing that whole time, Miss Hawthorne? Were you really listening to some music while cheering them both on as they fought? I find it hard to believe that you didn't lift a finger to stop the men dearest to you. Yeah, I know, it's fucked up. Order, you say. What? I mean, why is it so, say? Miss Hawthorne, I believe you did witness the two men fighting on that day. However, Mr. Wright pushed the victim and supposedly left the scene. It was you who pushed Mr. Solo to his death by your very own hands. I'm just but a girl. How can you say something so mean, Madam Faye? I didn't do anything. Miss Faye, this is very... Oh. I forgot he was there.
Your Honor, please, I have something I want to say. That's you.
What is it?
Please. Please strike everything that Fitz said just from out of the record.
What the? Are you deaf?
Dolly Road was fake. Dolly, she could do something like that.
Mr. Wright, get back in your seat. Bailiff, grab that man.
No. Phew. Leave it Dolly alone.
That boy. He has gotten himself in way over his head. Oh, Mr. Grasswork, you're back! Yeah, it seems I've arrived just in the nick of time. I found the police report on that incident in your newspaper clipping. Oh hey, we finally get to understand what the fuck happened. Oh, thank you so much. This is exactly what I was hoping for. You'd better take a good look at it. It, details how you came to lose your boyfriend. Now then, the defense has made a very serious accusation. Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
Well, Your Honor, that is
May I interrupt you for just a moment, Mr. Prosecutor? Cudier?
Don't worry, my dear, I have the situation on hand. That is, go right ahead.
Man of fate, are you seriously accusing me of killing my sweet doggy? Yeah, I am. What about it? Not only am I saying you murdered Doug Swallow, but you also tried to pin the whole thing on your current lover, Phoenix Wright.
I told you that you shouldn't let me handle this. Sorry, please go ahead.
How can you say that? I'm absolutely devoted to my dear Frenny.
Frenny?
Frenny? Not you, Frenny. Fenny.
Feeny.
No, Feeny. I can't see the two E's and say the correct words. Somewhere. I don't know why. I want to say weenie instead of Feeny. So, the version that I will try to frame him in is ludicrous.
The rapper.
Her fucking nickname Suck Dick. This is all just too much for poor little unmuted bears. I believe the girl is trying to ask what on earth your motive would be. This. The answer to the lie is somewhere in this police report. I must read it. 8 months ago, an incident occurred in the basement cafeteria of this building. And then, that same day, the two of them accidentally meet? Your Honor, the defense requests further testimony from Miss Delia. Further testimony about the events of the day when she first met the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What could possibly have to do with this case?
The witness claims that she has no reason to frame the defendant. Am I correct? Well, I have evidence that shows that she, in fact, had a very good reason. Very well then. The court grants the defendant's request. Young lady, would you mind staying on just for a bit longer? Of course not, Mr. Judge. Get ready for the battle of your life, Delia Hawthorne. God, her name. God, why can't she just say his name properly? First met darling Penny right 8 months ago. Because I suck. It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse basement reading room. The moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat. We've been going out ever since that fateful day.
We're so lovey-dovey, we literally make people sick. It's just jealousy, I think.
Concerned. Mr. Wright, do you that again, and then you will be held in contempt of court. And now that we enter the final act of our little drama, as we used to say in the days of youth, go get her. Okay.
Okay, so I want to look at the paper we got. Okay, my fucking eye.
Location.
District Courthouse Cafeteria.
Okay.
Victim Diego Armando.
Lawyer.
Lawyer. Suspect Dahlia Hawthorne. Armando ingested poison while interviewing the suspect regarding another case.
Traces of poison were found in the victim's coffee cup. No poison was found in the vicinity or on the suspect's person. It is unclear how the poison entered the victim's coffee.
The thing, the necklace.
Her necklace, that's why she wanted it back.
Yeah.
Yep.
But, let's see. It's like we're Destiny basement reading in the reading room. What?
Courthouse reading room? That's a strange place to meet the love of your life. That's not true, Nanabay. After all, he was not only an art student, but he was also planning on becoming a lawyer. I'm not talking about him, I'm talking about you, Mr. Hawthorne. What was on the literature student like you doing in a courthouse reading room? Yeah, that's weird.
This line of questioning is a waste of time. It's nothing to do with our murder case.
It has everything to do. Mr. Fay. Mr. Fay.
Might as well.
I'm warning you, if this has nothing to do with Mr. Fell's case. I have to remember the judge is on Dahlia's side. I better tread carefully. Blah blah.
Blah blah.
Okay, wait and see or keep pressing.
What we doing?
Keep pressing. It's SmackDown. Your Honor, if you allow me some
latitude.
Latitude, there we go. I think I can establish relevance. Please ask her to continue on with her testimony. Very well. Young lady, I've got a simple question for you. What were you doing downstairs in the courthouse reading room? If it pleases Your Honor, the answer is simply this. I had come to this courthouse to do some research for a paper I was writing.
Okay.
What paper?
Oh god, my ear.
Itchies.
It itches.
Itches.
Wait, hold on. It's come to this courthouse to do some research for a paper I was writing.
Mm-hmm.
This paper?
Miss Hawthorne, you weren't here because of your research paper, were you? Didn't you actually come here for a much more important reason? We got her.
What is the meaning of the cocky smile on your face, Miss Faye?
8 months ago, right here, in this very courthouse, there was another tragedy.
Another tragedy?
Do you mean the incident in which an attorney was poisoned? The name of the suspect in that incident is listed here in this report. And that name is Dahlia Hawthorne.
What?
Dahlia Hawthorne. Yes, the sweetie pie of every size was Dahlia Hawthorne. She was the prime suspect in a criminal case just 8 months ago. Order. This is unbelievable. It's true then, the loveliest rose. Okay.
Miss Faye, that's not fair. You can't slander my witness with an actual... I, Winston Payne, will not allow it.
Miss Prosecutor, I believe I was speaking.
Pardon me. Go right ahead.
It's true that about 8 months ago, the police expressed some interest in me. Expressed some interest, huh? Mr. Judge, sir, I know I'm under oath, so I'll tell you the absolute truth. I did not commit the crime that occurred during the incident 8 months ago. I see. Okay, I've tied the two crimes together. Now I've just got to stay on the offensive.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
There.
Well done, Mia. Oh, you really lit a fire in my heart and my buttocks.
Okay.
Definitely was a lot. I can hardly tell which is more inflamed, my spirit or my hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
The poisoning. I met the Laura who was poisoned, discussed something in the cafeteria that day. I left my seat for just a moment and that's when it happened. From what I heard, it was a liquid poison that was legal at just 2 teaspoons. Not only that, I heard it was a very special kind of poison. So you see, I'm innocent. I don't even know where to get a poison like that. So that's what happened 8 months ago.
Oh god.
Oh,
I zoned out
blacked
again.
out.
I did. Whatever I just said. I think the fence is just about out of tricks.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Payne. That, I'm afraid. But I'm afraid that the fence has many more tricks up on its sleeve today. And I'll be sure to show them to you before the end of this cross-examination.
Yeah. Why does the fence suddenly feel strong?
Yeah, you're glowing with a true lawyer's aura, admire. That proud posture, self-confidence, absolutely smashing. Ah! It's British for a second. Jesus. Like, I thought he was...
He was a big boy.
He is a big boy.
Juju.
God, Juju. Yeah, why would she know it's 2 teaspoons? That's very questionable.
I know.
And suspicious. Suspicious.
I think because he wanted to tell Phoenix something. I wonder if Doug was an accomplice to killing.
Yeah.
So, I wonder. I'm gonna take a long shot here and do this.
Yeah. Because he would. You wouldn't know how to get that kind of poison? I don't believe you. What?
Yeah,
In
because
fact, you had easy access to that kind of poison, didn't you?
he worked in the science lab.
Yeah. You're at your boyfriend's lab. Boyfriend.
His slab.
Slab. You mean the victim Doug Swallow?
He swallowed so
Lab?
much poison.
That's right. Up until 8 months ago, Miss Hawthorne was dating Mr. Swallow. And if you do recall, Mr. Swallow was a he farms student at Ivy
He is the
University.
harvest moon.
Pharmacology.
His laboratory contained highly advanced chemistry equipment. In fact, without such equipment, the culprit could never have attained such a rare and special poison. Well, Miss Hawthorne, it seems you had access to such poison after all. And then, it was a matter of slipping it into the victim's coffee when he wasn't looking. The only person who could have done that was the one sitting at his very table, you. No! Order, cheeseburgers, it could be.
That's nothing but a basic substance.
May I say something, Madam Faye? What is it, Miss Hawthorne? The amount of poison in the coffee was 2 teaspoons, correct? In order to carry that much liquid, you wouldn't use some kind of container. Well, yeah, that's true. I was searched immediately after the incident took place.
Quite true. In fact, the entire courthouse was turned upside down.
What? They didn't find a suspicious container anywhere, did they? She's right. They even mentioned that in the report. Well, you could have easily got rid of something that small. Excuse me, Adam, but this is Carla. If you're saying I threw the poison container away, I think you need to show some kind of proof. Proof? She's got me good with that. I mean, we have it, but okay. Provide some evidence, or I'll have to disallow this line of questioning, Miss Faye. Unless we can come up with some evidence, you've got to be losers laid. The police can lead. Lead. It's lead now. The police conducted a full-body search of Dahlia and of the entire courthouse. And yet the container holding the poison disappeared right after the crime occurred. You're going to have to accuse the young lady of committing the murder? Then where is the container the poison was carried in? What happened to it? Ugh. You were forced to get rid of the container in a hurry, weren't you? And that's why you passed it on to someone that had nothing to do with this case. Someone that you knew wouldn't be searched. Who is this person? Mr. Phoenix Wright, of course.
Sergeant Phoenix was this witness's accomplice.
Of course not. She gave the poison to him, disguised as a present.
It's a really nice necklace too, though.
It is. It reminds me of something I used to have. What? What? But that's... that's a charming little necklace. Is this a little bottle? It's very quite cute. So what about it? What does it mean, Miss Faye? The day that the witness met the fellow... met and fell for Mr. Phoenix was 8 months ago. August 27th, the very same day as the poison incident. Under the present of love, present of love, the witness gave my client a present. All for the purpose of hiding the one piece of evidence that would give her away. What? Are you saying there's a deadly poison in here? No, there's no longer any poison in that bottle.
There could be residue, though.
I wonder. However, I'm certain if the crime lab were to analyze it, they could find a trace amount. No! She's gotta be very girly about it. Order in the court. Not
I'm
again.
On behalf of Dolly, I object.
Mr. Wright, contain yourself.
I won't let you bully her like this.
Miss Wright, I thought I told you to stay in your seat.
I don't have a seat.
Mr. Wright, why? Why are you going through so much trouble to protect her?
Why?
No.
Because I'm madly in love with her. What a dumbass.
I know, he falls for the stupid bitches. Madly in love, I haven't heard anyone say that in a long time. Mr. Wright, have you ever thought about this? Why exactly would a woman like Dahlia Hawthorne want to date you anyway?
Oh shit.
Yep, I was wondering what I was gonna bring up.
Well, I guess she must be madly in love with me too.
Mr. Wright, please, open your eyes. At this point in the trial, I think it should be obvious to everyone. The real reason that Dahlia Hawthorne is dating you is...
She's madly in love with you.
because of the necklace. To keep you quiet. Necklace. Dahlia Hawthorne is not madly in love with you. The only thing she's afraid is that bottle necklace you'd love to wear around your neck.
My necklace.
Back there in the waiting room. Yeah, because he said.
Yeah. But she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give me back now.
What a strange girl asking for a present back like that. For Dahlia Hawthorne, that necklace is irrefutable evidence of her crime. That's why she's absolutely had to get it back.
You're lying.
But you never gave it back to her. And to make things worse for her, you insisted on showing it to everyone you met. That's why she...
I don't believe you. No, that's a lie.
Well, if you...
He's crying.
Oh no. Yeah, you're right. The bailiff, hurry after him.
You made me cry.
Yeah, are you alright? Yes, I think so. That boy, he went completely insane. Where's Mr. Wright? It looks like the bailiff caught him, so he should be back soon enough. Thank goodness. Oh no. What is it? The bottle necklace. Miss Hawthorne's present. It's gone. What? That's terrible. Mr. Wright must have grabbed it when he slammed into me. Oh, that's what he... Foolish boy. That's the only thing that could have saved him. What in blazes are we supposed to do now? Well, now I feel like he's gonna be arrested. Mr. Wright, this sort of behavior is presentable in the history of this court.
I'm sorry.
I'm afraid that your apology is not enough.
Mr. Wright, what did you do with the bottle and necklace?
Forgive me. I am sorry.
It's okay, just give back the necklace.
I ate it.
You what?
Dumbass.
It could have... You ate it.
It could still have some type of poison in it. It was too big to swallow, so I had to chew it into little bits first, but yeah.
What the... What's he doing now? Your Honor, you've got to stop the trial. Mr. Wright, are you feeling okay? Does your stomach hurt? That bottle you sold may have had some poison left in it. Why is he laughing at a time like
Seems
that?
the defendant has proven the prosecution's case for us. Clearly that bottle did not contain a deadly poison.
How could you be so sure?
I think it's obvious.
As you can see, the defendant is still very much alive. Because they said it took 2 tablespoons, not a fucking tiny amount.
Yeah.
As for the poison, more likely a fledgling defense attorney overactive imagination.
So it would seem. No, there must be some mistake. The bottle must not have any poison left in it. Either that, or the poison must have lost its potency.
There, it's alright. Rookie, trusting your client is the most notable thing a defense attorney can do. And it's heartwarming to see that you place that much faith in Mr. Wright. But that's how it is for us on the prosecution side, too. For example, I would trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life. Which is why I can't state your assessment of her is completely wrong.
That's enough. Unfortunately, Miss Fay, I cannot accept your explanation of the events. But why? This may be impossible for the beginner like you to understand, but in a court of law, evidence is everything. Even after I prove so much, is she going to get away with everything? Well, now that the suspicion surrounding Miss Hawthorne has been cleared up, it would like to proceed with this trial. Mr. Wright?
I'm sorry, Miss Ray. Totally slipped my mind. I'm really, really sorry. I know you believe in me, and I feel like I really let you down.
Mr. Wright, what are you trying to say?
There's something I forgot to tell you.
What is it?
That day I met Doug Swallow. He also swallowed it.
Ah, that girl. Yeah,
It's none of your business.
It is my business to tell you for your sake. It's if you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news.
You're lying.
Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Last night, someone stole some poison from our lab.
Poison?
The same thing happened 8 months ago. A drug sample was stolen. She came to the lab that time too. It could only have been her. That girl is a thief.
Stop it. Don't talk about her like that. I just wonder if she's a Black Widow or if she actually had a reason for killing that other guy.
Is it true? Did she really say that? Did he really say that? Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
There's one more thing. After I pushed him that day, I got worried and came back to have a look. And she was there. Dolly was right there. She was crouched down next to him.
What?
She told me to never tell you what about it, but I'm sorry, Dolly.
Your Honor, this is the defendant is...
Miss Faye, you tell them Dolly didn't do it. She's innocent.
No, this just proves. So Dahlia stole poison 8 months ago too, huh? If you put that together with Miss Wright's testimony, then there's only one possible conclusion. The defendant believes that Miss Dahlia Hawthorne stole some poison on the night before she killed Doug Swallow. The night before. Naturally, her motive for stealing it was to kill someone. Yeah.
Miss Faye.
If you're so certain of your theory, then let me ask you this. Yeah, this is your last chance. Think carefully now. There's something that she desperately wanted to get back there for. Exactly who was Miss Dahlia Hawthorne planning to kill? Phoenix?
Probably.
There was one person that was standing clearly in Miss Dahlia Hawthorne's way, and that person was Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Mommy! That's preposterous. After all, it was Doug Swallow that was murdered.
Well, it's true that that's how things worked out. But let's remember that Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. The person that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison was, in fact, you, Phoenix Wright. There's no one else that it could be. But how could that be? I thought Mr. Wright and Miss Hawthorne were in love. It's one-sided. Poor Mr. Wright. This must be killing him. Hang in there. I'll bring her to justice, I swear it. As I said before, the only thing Miss Hawthorne truly cared about was the one piece of evidence linking her to that incident 8 months ago. That's right. The bottle necklace. That's all she cared about. But even so, why would she go so far as to murder him? 8 months ago, just after the fall of that attorney in the basement cafeteria, Dahlia Hawthorne couldn't think of only one thing. How to get rid of the bottle necklace as quickly as possible.
No, it can't be.
It was a pretty good move she made too. The evidence was missing for a long time. But there was just one big problem. Although she got him to hide the evidence, Mr. Wright refused to return it to her. To him, the tiny bottle was a cherished treasure. And he even showed it to everyone he met. You mean that's why she tried to kill her, Mr. Wright? Correct, Your Honor. Alright, let's retrieve that piece of evidence.
That can't be true.
Oh, Finny, what a joke you are. I'm a little bitch now. Honestly, how can any woman ever court court count on you for anything. I even told you time and time again to keep your trap shut about me and that necklace. You disgust me. Miss Hawthorne. It appears that we're nearing the end of the trial. Fine, I tell you plan on making me into a criminal no matter what I say. You are a criminal, Miss Hawthorne. Oh, we'll see about that. But first, where's your evidence? It seems your little crybaby of a little client has eaten it at the bottle as a snack. Well, hey, old man, are you senile or something? Why don't you say something instead of sitting there with that dumb look on your face? Miss Hawthorne, what's happened to you? Are you really that shocked? Or do you prefer me this way, Miss Judge? With also no proof you treat Valerie with us like she's a mass murderer. Well, I have nothing more to say. I'll be heading home now, if you don't mind. But we're not finished. Fine, then ask this nasty old hag to finish up already. And then she just pieces out. I can't let her get away this time. Stop, Mia. If you keep on pushing without any evidence.
But I do.
You could pay the ultimate price as a lawyer. The ultimate price? You'd be forced to take off your attorney badge before ever, I'm afraid. No. You'd better think it over carefully, Miss Faye. Or should I say, Miss Gray? Well, Miss Faye, can you provide evidence that would establish her guilt once and for all? If I mess up here, my career as a lawyer is over. But to be honest, at this point, I don't have any evidence that's well-founded. Even so, I'd rather use my attorney badge than let her get away with murder.
By Papa Roach.
Your Honor, defense would like to present proof.
Impossible, you can't possibly.
Stupid women. It is the opinion of the court that there has already been enough discussion. Therefore, I allow only one piece of evidence to be presented. Just one? If you are unable to establish her guilt, then I'm afraid that a very harsh verdict will immediately be handed down on Mr. Wright. I understand, Your Honor. I just can't imagine the headlines for tomorrow's newspaper. I can. Up and coming lawyer plummets to earth before she gets the chance to soar. I was to score. She's planning to poison Mr. Wright. If that's the case, then the poison was probably in there. Well then, Miss Faye, please present your evidence. Show to this court empirical proof that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison Mr. Wright.
The bottle.
Yeah. Here it is, Your Honor. The evidence that will prove her guilt once and for all. Cold Killer X, Phoenix Wright's beloved cold medicine.
Does our rookie defense attorney have a bit of a cold?
If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine. After all, it's been poisoned. What? Remember what the defendant said in his testimony?
But I lost the bottle of around lunchtime on the day of the accident. I always eat with Dolly, just the two of us.
She was the one who took this bottle of Cold Killer X. Then she poisoned it, knowing that Mr. Wright was going to take it some.
Now you're really grasping at straws. After all, it was the victim. Doug swallowed that hell was holding the medicine.
I would like the court to recall the crime that happened here 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hawthorne hide the evidence? Yeah, what are you talking about? 8 months ago? The poison was hidden in her bottle necklace, which she then gave to someone else for safekeeping. Someone she had actually run into in the reading room, my client, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, that's right. She did the same thing this time as well. After shoving the victim, Mr. Phoenix Wright left the scene of the crime. That is when the murder, Thalia Hawthorne, appeared. Which, with her, she was carrying the poison bottle of Cold Killer X. This, of course, was so she could carry out her plan to murder Mr. Wright. I believe she did testify that she was going to meet with the defendant. Yes, she heard and saw everything that had happened at the scene of the crime, including what the defendant and victim were arguing about in the cut electrical cable. That's when she realized that I can't allow Doug Solo to live. She used the super electrical cable to silence him forever. Unfortunately for her, this is when the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, who she thought had left the scene, came back to check on the victim. And on top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. It's hardly any wonder that she was, as she put it, in a state of panic. Recall that she was carrying that bottle of poison of cold medicine. She must have thought, what if they searched me like they did 8 months ago?
8 months ago?
Yes, she disposed of the evidence exactly the same way as she did back then. She had someone else hold it, in this case, Doug Swallow. Just everyone shook. So quiet. Oh, come on now, everyone. Surely you aren't fooled, are you? The stupid woman, she's nothing but a filthy, stinking liar. Right, Mr. Prosecutor?
Yes, that's exactly right. Just a pure desperation.
I wonder which one of us is the desperate one. So, Miss Hawthorne? This cold medicine, I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some. Well, Mr. Wright ate that necklace of yours, right? Now, it's your turn to prove your innocence. What do you say? If I'm just a filthy, stinking liar, then there's no need to worry. So come on, show us. I dare you to take some of this medicine right now. Oh god, she's evil. Do you think you've won? Well, do you, Miss Yves? That's just fun. For the time being. Victory is yours. For the time being? Well, I have a very long memory, you know. You and I will meet again, I'm certain of it. Well then, Miss Judge, I'll see you later too, okay? Huh? Yes. I'm gonna go spend a little quality time with the man in the blue now. I wish you all the best.
Dolly out.
Yeah. What the fuck? It's finally all over.
I refuse to accept this. The defense hasn't shown a scrap of evidence to support this outraged claim.
But even so, your witness seems to have accepted it.
I don't care, I'm witness pain.
He's witness pain.
I would have said the same thing, so...
I don't believe one other word of this rookie lawyer said.
Well then, Mr. Payne, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Would you care to try this cold medicine?
What?
Just a little earlier, I could have sworn you said.
There, it's alright, rookie. For example, I would trust this witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life.
Yeah. So if she's not trustworthy, then I'm sure there couldn't possibly be any poison here, right?
Oh, well, you see. Yes.
And there comes the back pedal. Come on, rookie killer. Show this rookie how it's done. How much trust do you really have for this woman? Are you willing to bet your life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
My hair, it's my beautiful hair. I'm bald now.
He died.
Just a nuke happened.
Mr. Crane, about Miss Delia Hawthorne?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm bald now.
My hair is gone. Rip. I'll file papers for her immediate arrest.
Tragic, but not surprising.
Disappointed, but not surprising.
I'm disappointed. I knew there was something suspicious about her from the very beginning. Don't lie, just admit you were wrong. By the way, you say... Yes, Your Honor? Was it just me, or did you and Miss Delia Hawthorne seem to know each other? Your Honor, whether we did or not has no bearing on this case. Very well. Miss Crane.
This can't be happening. It's a nightmare.
It appears Mr. Payne has lost his spirit along with his hair. Does this defendant have anything further to say?
It can't be true. My dear Dolly. God, I almost fucking choked.
Very well then. I believe I'm ready to pass judgment and bring the trial to the end. Ha ha ha. The court finds the defendant, Phoenix Wyatt, not guilty.
Or Therese McNeil.
Woo. This court is adjourned. He needs to go.
He needs to go.
April 11th, 3:16 p.m. Yeah, you were wonderful in there. Thank you for everything, Mr. Crossberg. During the verdict, I thought my hemorrhoids were going to explode like a Mount what?
Vesuvius? Vesuvius?
Vesuvius, yeah, I think it is. Mr. Crossberg, do you maybe think you could stop talking about them? That's rather rude. Anyway, this case really made me think. What does it really mean to have a relationship of mutual trust with the client? Perhaps it is when we venture in lawyers who have lost sight of this. Oh, Mr. Wright. Congratulations!
Thanks. You know, I was thinking.
Go on.
That Dolly I saw up there on the witness stand, I don't think that was really her.
What?
Yeah, the Dolly I know could never have said those kinds of terrible things. Maybe she was like, I don't know, a fake or something.
Boy, this poor kid still hasn't got a clue. You need to forget about her, Mr. Wright, for your own sake.
Yeah, you're right, that's probably for the best.
Also, you need to relax a bit more. Try to grow up a little.
But, out of all my friends, everyone says I'm the most grown up.
What kind of company does this guy keep?
Right now, I'm studying to become a lawyer myself.
That's what you keep saying, but I thought you were in an art department?
Well, yeah, I am, but there's a friend that I desperately want to help. And if I hurry, then I should be able to save him in time.
I see.
Save his Faye. A lawyer is someone who can help people when they're in trouble, right?
Mr. Wright, I'm still new at this myself. But I think that's exactly what a lawyer is.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna study my ass off. I'll become a lawyer for sure. I hope we can see each other again someday.
Right. Gotta see right.
It's been 5 years since I was acquitted for all charges. I became a lawyer like I planned. Managed to save my friend. But Mia has passed on to a better place. Even though she comes back and she has big boobs. For me, this trial brings up a lot of painful memories. But it also brings up some very precious ones. And memories that I thought would never rise to the surface again. Mia is gone now. But even so, I can hear her in my mind. And in Maya.
Phoenix, no matter what, always believe in your client.
Yeah, so she did have bigger boobs now than she did then. Because she has a corset showing nowadays.
Yep. In a court of law, your greatest weapon is your belief.
In
and my boobs. Jesus boobs.
Jesus bloobs.
Bloops.
Oh my god. 5 long years. Something has happened that's made me think back to her words of wisdom. But that is a story for another day.
Okay. Heard about memories.
At the end.
Yeah.